Hi everyone, I am here to do a studio tour. As many of you know, I did an overhaul, reorganization, clean out. Some things are similar, but yeah, many things have changed since the last time I did a video. So I will try to keep the shakiness at a minimum and so I don't make you sick. So, okay, here goes. So this wall right here that you see is pretty much the same. Let's get a little bit closer in here, and I'm going to try to come around this way. So on these shelves, I have all my sprays and things, and my Nuvo drops, my stones, art stones, and my Inca, metallic Inca golds. Yeah, so that's kind of very much the same, except for these things weren't here and that wasn't there. This wasn't here, the sea beads. Yeah. And then down here, as well, this is pretty similar. This is my docking station for outgoing orders and giveaways and that kind of thing. I have some giveaways I still need to get out in the mail. But now that I'm back to work, that'll be done soon. Thank goodness. But the table is different. This table my son made in high school. My youngest son, Andy, he made this in high school. I've been carrying this table around with me ever since he made it. I love it. But it used to sit underneath my desk because I have a different setup, obviously. So now I brought it out, and now it houses this whole station area here. So that's pretty similar. Don't worry about the walls. If you see some weird stuff going on where we're still in the process of going to be painting and that kind of thing. So the walls aren't as pretty as they should be. So I do apologize for that, but okay, so I'm backing up here, and so this area is kind of new in that this quadrant, the upper quadrant, was down over here next to this one, and I had all my baskets and things in there, but I got a new unit, so to help with storage and space, right? So I put the upper quadrant on top of there, and then so I can easily grab and pull out. I got some bins and things, so I can easily pull out and grab stamps and die cuts and that kind of thing. So in this bottom one here is all my already cut die cuts and things, my words, Tim Holtz and all of that. There might be some doilies in here and things like that that will go in or on ephemera. And then I have some extra things here that I'm going to be trying to put these from here into here, because I took out everything that was in there, because it's got some plastic, but they're heavy because they were from my creative memory days, to be able to put these in. So hopefully that'll get done. So there's still a couple things that may need to get done at a later date. And then this one here, as you can see, has all my stamps and things. It's easy to take in and out, pull forward, and I can take stuff out, or I can lift the whole tray and take it out. Then on this one, we have the majority of my die cuts. Again, it's easy to slide in and out or take it out completely and take it to my desk while I'm working. And this is another tray. Now this one has all my larger stamp sets and die sets, because these are the 6x6 storage, and these are the larger ones. So I got a couple of these clear trays for that. I have some other die cuts that were gifted to me from Mama. Thank you, love you. And I just keep them in this bag, and this is how she sent them to me. So that was a great storage. If you've been following along my channel, you know where these bags come from. And then here is my my Misty. So I keep that there so I can easily just grab it and go. And then moving up to the top of the shelf, I just have some storage here. I have my jelly plates and things here, my backer boards and stuff for when I do watercolor painting and mixed media and stuff like that. This box here has some of my, you know, when I do my gluing and I use the book pages and I fold them over, those are in here right now. Hope to do some decorating soon and get them. But I plan to keep, I plan to do collage and ephemera in a way that I'm going to have preset bases and stuff ready to go. So that way when I'm making journals and stuff, I can just grab some. And that includes tags and things like that. So this box will be easy to take off and on the shelf. This one's empty right now. It doesn't have anything in it just yet, but I have a plan for that one. So I'm going to back up here, and then we're going to go down, trying to keep it from shaking. So this basket here hasn't changed. Its location's changed, but it hasn't changed. This is all my flowers and stamens and my skeleton leaves and that kind of sort. Then again, easy to take in and out. I love these baskets. Then over here, you guys have seen this if you've been following me. This is my napkin basket. Again, easy to maneuver. Then down here, this hasn't changed either, except for location. I have my oil pastels and my ink tints blocks and things in here. And then this is my basket fabric scraps. Plan to do some snippets and things soon with all of this. And that just stays there. So let's see, back up easily so don't make you guys sick. So that's how we're looking so far. I love how that worked out. It may not be the prettiest, you know, it'll look prettier once we paint the walls. But everything's organized and easy to obtain, and at a quick grab while I'm working, especially if I'm on, if I'm streaming, you know. I had to get everything, because of my illness, I had to get everything functional and easy to grab and not too much weight, because of my illness. So this was a big rearrange help there. So loving that. So that's kind of new. This is definitely new. I bought, I wanted to get the IKEA one, but they didn't have any in stock, and hadn't had, and probably wouldn't had for a while. There was no estimated date. But anyway, so since I had the Better Homes and Garden ones with the gray wood, which I love, I found the 9 cubes one, same company, same style and color and everything, on Amazon. So this is a new unit. And so down here, I'm not gonna get down there, but I have all my paper, plain, you know, printer paper and stuff like that in this section. Then over here I have blank bags and things like that to pull for when I need to work, and we've been intruded upon by Mr. Supervisor. You want me to pet you, baby? Okay. So, and then in this one, this is that other basket that I kept out of the ones I had before, and I brought this out the other day. We went through this, and it's my scrap basket. Spit it out, Shauna, spit it out. That's my scrap basket. Then in this shelf right here, I have my tracing papers, my painter paper, my envelopes and cards, some deli paper there, just, you know, different things for, and there's a couple books there that I'm going to be using for glue pages and stuff like that. You know, so easy to reach. Then I when I set this up, I wanted to set it up so that I can grab papers and things for when I'm creating journals easier than having them sit upright and then pulling boxes off of each other. That just wasn't conducive for my abilities. So this next one has white long envelopes. I have my blank file folders. I have my 6x9 envelopes, my CD envelopes. So basically all the base and blank envelopes for journal making there. Then this one also put in a slant or horizontal direction, you know, turned on its side. I have, you know, different papers, graph paper, and, you know, grid paper, and all that kind of thing on this shelf here. Then on these three shelves is a lot of all my paper, basically. This whole section right here is my paper, and this is the part that I'm most happy with, and is very new to my studio because I got the 9 grid. I had previously purchased these metal wire. It was like I think a 9 grid basket. Hold on, the cat's getting into stuff. A 9 grid basket thing, kind of like the 9 quad I got here, but it was in metal wire, and it just wasn't very sturdy. So I originally had it behind and underneath my desk, my other desk, you'll see in a minute, and I had all my paper on there, but again, it just was not supportive of the heavy weight of the paper, and it just wasn't functional at the time, so I've changed that. So I have, you know, like right here in this one, I have my, there's my tea-dyed papers, and then the rest of them are the envelopes that house my digitals that I purchased and that. Then we have the wallpaper here, several paper packs and that are more like the 8.5 by 11 size here. And then here we have, let's see, it's a lot of, it's like my rice papers and that kind of thing. Yeah, just stuff, you know, miscellaneous, you know, again, miscellaneous special papers, and got my map paper here, you know, and just different things. Here's more rice paper, rice paper, rice paper, rice paper. So I'm very happy about that. And so this thing I put these together to house paper I took the metal frames and obviously condensed them to make shells. And then I got it all held together on each of the junctions here with zip ties. And they're perfect. They can slide in and out. I don't take, not all the way out because then everything will fall naturally. But if I need to, I can slide it in and out on all of them. All of them, I can slide in and out if I need to here. So, yeah. And then I was at Hobby Lobby couple weeks ago to get some flowers for me and Lorna, and the kitty has jumped on me. No, baby. I am so sorry, guys. I'm trying. Oh, okay. He just jumped on my back. He wants me to hold him. Not right now, baby. Sorry. So anyway, they had this rack on clearance. They're like originally like 30 bucks, and they had it for like, I don't know, 12 or something like that. So, and this houses all of my 12 by 12 paper packs. So loving that. Here's my my chalkboard. I haven't figured out a place where to put it yet. Then we move into here, and this is that Atlas book that I recently acquired. And then these two here is all my music paper. And then here's also the piano roll there. I have, again, this housed all my paper. All this paper you see, with the exception of that, but all these other papers were contained within these few shelves here on these two black units. So you can see how much it was overflowing before. And again, it wasn't functional. Yeah. So anyway, I have all my Tim Holtz rolls there, which works out perfectly. I have, here's some of the odd, like 6x4 paper packs. Marta's stuff here, that's like a maybe it's 6x9 size. These are my 6x6 paper packs. Then I have my 49 and Market ephemera packs here. I have the 8x8 paper packs here. And this is some more like blank specialty paper, like the Yupo and that sort of thing. Yeah. That is still the container that houses my, wrapping paper and tissue papers and things like that. Then I have my watercolor paper here, my templates and things, my sticker books. So it's just easy to grab, easy to get to when I'm ready to start decorating ephemera and things like that. So, yeah. So I'm very happy about all of this so far. Again, so much of it is new. And I had my paint over here and everything, and it was just, I had everything on one side. But not and as neat as I am, not as totally functional as it needed to be. Again, you can see the paint spots from us sampling paint colors. So this, thanks to Debbie Epps, let me move this one. She suggested, sorry about the dog toy there. She suggested I get this iris cart, and it's got 6 drawers, and the top 2 have my ink. And then the rest of them are all for stencils. I've sorted them by like size. So yeah, loving that. This is easy to, like I said, easy to move out when I, like when I'm ready to stream and use that stuff. So it's much easier than being on a shelf and having to walk back and forth and grab stuff. This is new. I just got this the other day. Love it. I needed to get my die cut machine off the floor from underneath my desk, so it was easier to utilize. Because I have die cuts on one cut, and it just too much, and it was too heavy for me to bend down and pick up all the time because of my illness. So that has its own shelf. This is a cute little card. There's another tray here, and this comes off, and there's stuff in there. It's just the baskets and that came with the cart. And then also I have my 2 metals containers that, hold my charms and things like that in there. And this is, again, easy to move back and forth to my desk area. So that's there like that. So let's move back here so you can get a full picture. Again, disregard the walls. There we go. All right, so then we're going to come back this way, and again, trying to be very sturdy. So this then is my desk area. Now the 2 desks over here are in the same position they were, but there's some changes, obviously, right? So first of all, that table is not underneath my desk anymore. I have it's like a storage iris cart that has wheels, but I keep the wheels off, but it houses all my watercolor paint tubes and things like that underneath my desk. Stuff that I don't need to access. And before it was sitting on top of the shelves, so it's taking up good space. I'd rather, if it's got, when you're organizing your studios, it's best to put stuff that you don't utilize all the time, and if you're limited on space, under a desk or something like that. And then that way you're not trying to get down there and get stuff you use all the time, right? Naturally, smarts. So, I had this was spread out differently on my desk, but now I've put it together and I still use the drawers. It's, we've got, and then I changed this. I had different stuff on top of here. It was a mess. It was over that way on top, on the other side of the computer. But anyway, so I got paper towel, my wipes, my fabric scissors, and my clamp, and a rotary cutter. And then I have my jump rings and my jewelry making pliers and things. Then I have my watercolor tray that I can easily, I think, yes, pull in and out at any given time. Why is it sticking? I don't know. Oh no, there we go. Okay, it wasn't sticking. Here is Mr. Supervisor's, he's got paper in there. Mr. Supervisor's basket. He did get a bigger basket because he's grown. I swear he's going to be the biggest cat in history. But so I put some fabric in there because he kept wanting to get into my working baskets. So it's better that he has his own. And then I think the fabric makes him feel like he's in one of those baskets. So this is my desk area. This is where all the magic happens, people. So I still have the unit for my, my computer stand and my laptop and things like that. And, this slides out. And, ooh, it has clips on it, and it has, my distressor, my Tim Holtz, that kind of thing. Pokey tools and things, miscellaneous stuff that I'm going to grab for often. And so that's kind of the same. And so now on this other side, though, originally my sewing machine was over here on this side. And like I said, I had this one over there where that 9-cube storage is. And I had it, and it was a mess. So, it got changed around. And so now my sewing machine is here on this side. And then in this is a smaller, like 9-cube unit. I think you can see. It's kind of like used for like shoes and things like that. But I need it for my desk. So it worked out great in the position that it is. And this now houses like all my immediate working items, like my coffee stations right here. I have my inks that I pull for quite often, glue jar, all the books that I have been using for pulling pages out to including journals, and some more I've acquired. So those are there because I'll be pulling those often. And then miscellaneous pens and things like that. Here, paper clips and all of that stuff. This is, all my immediate mini tags and labels and clothes tags for altering my tickets, and just, a few butterfly die cuts, my wildflowers die cuts, sorry. All of that's in there, so easily accessible. This is my white buttons. This is my colored buttons. I love using the cigar boxes for storage. I got one here and there. My metal buttons, my metal journal closures. Then extra overstock of washi tape, and then it has a cigar box that's empty currently underneath that one and this one. So both of these have cigar boxes under there that I haven't filled yet. Then we have bags and envelopes. Then we have index cards, the playing cards, those kinds of things. Stamps in this little pack. Time cards down there, which I'm going to start utilizing in my journals. And then this has all my miscellaneous cards, smaller bags, just some miscellaneous, stuff that I pull for quite often now. My glue gun, my beads and things. I have a few punches that I like to use. Just a few little doodads up there. And that's my front door that you see there. Okay, so moving around now. Okay, so, well, first of all, here's my chair and Mr. Supervisor. He does not look amused right now. He's like, why are you moving me? So I have my fireplace with miscellaneous art pieces and my baby's there. And so that's nice to have in the wintertime when it gets super cold. I can throw in the fireplace and go. So my first rolly cart here, this hasn't changed really. It still houses like my sewing box and things, glues and scissors and my resin and circle punches and that kind of thing. All my paper cutters and trimmers and that are there. And then I have supplies down there. All my extra glue bottles. Those were in a different cabinet before. Let's see, my threads and things like that. Yeah, embroidery thread, that's what I meant to say. So this area now is, oops, sorry about that. I was going to turn the camera, but let me back up. So this area, like I said, the desk is still in the same place, but I moved this unit, was behind us on the wall where the other stuff is. But now I've moved it under here, and it houses all my fabrics. Let's get a little closer. This is where that also wire 9-cube storage thing was at before. And so I have fabrics there that are, I took a drawer out of a old, you know, cart thingy. So most of my fabrics are there. My pretty fabrics. Why is this giving me, oh. Lift it up, Shauna. I swear I lost all my strength. So this is the other basket that I have, and I have it filled with linens right now because I have acquired some. Yay. And I have more fabrics and things down there. Miscellaneous bed of fabrics. My calico fabrics and things. Then, before we get into the drawers, you'll see I have another iris unit here. So I can pull this out while I'm streaming, and this is my appliques and laces. I've wrapped all my laces and I love that. Then this drawer has miscellaneous laces and trims, not trims, a few trims, but most of them are laces. This has all been reorganized and packed, so these are like the scraps, like the stuff, you know, some of it is, and some of it's newer stuff I've acquired, but it's stuff that I want to, you know, pull from first before I take anything else. Again, some other bags. Now this is all, we're getting into the better laces and things down here. Some of it's good up here as well, but the bigger stash of laces and things down there. Another miscellaneous bags of bigger laces and linens, and crochet doilies and things. So all of it's organized in this cart that I can move anywhere I want. And then, so while that's out, and if I'm working and I need something, I've got extra thread there, my big, huge roll of burlap. Now we're getting into the trims department. So again, everything's organized and bagged and wrapped and everything. This is, again, I wrapped all my trims the same way I did my laces, and have bags of miscellaneous trims there. So everything is easy to access. I have my, this was, I got from, it has my, the yo-yos and ruffled trims and things in there. A bag of miscellaneous that I want to pull from first. I received a big batch of vintage trim as a gift. It was on one of my haul video streams, and I've wrapped that now, same as I would the laces and things. And then I have batting and my fabric flowers, my fancy fabric flowers, I should say. And then this is a fragrance. So there's still more room in some of these drawers to utilize if I need it. And then down there, that's my washi container. Okay. So, and then there's just slides right back in there. And I can utilize this space if I need it. The top of this. So, we're almost there, peeps. So then here is the other, the top of the desk area. Again, this brown unit that's up here was, again, behind me on the wall. And it had all this stuff. But then these two shelves here were not utilized to their fullest advantage. I had inks on this level and then miscellaneous stuff on there that just wasn't, it just was not used to its fullest ability. And moving it over here gave me the option to, you know, this is miscellaneous stuff to pull ephemera for journals that I had, you know, and then books to pull from for ephemera or whatnot. My small ephemera holder. This has my, this has all my pretties or my sparkly bits, you know, that kind of thing. The bling, that's the bling box. And this has all my eyelets and things and full clips and stuff like that. This is a gorgeous cigar box, love it. And then I have my watercolor things there. Everything is easy to access and pull out. Here's my working baskets. So my projects, this is my project shelf. This is just, you know, the extra scraps of stuff to utilize for backing tags and things. This stuff hasn't changed, it's still the same. Except for, you know, some of the stuff on these two shelves here, they were on different areas within the unit. So now everything's together, and when I'm streaming, I don't have to run around trying to grab stuff. It's not conducive to the space I need. So all of this has been redone. That bag is the same. My paint brushes and things. So all together, then you've got, you know, my printer, my basket that has doilies in it and things like that. My paint thing if I need it, and then all my papers for printing that I utilize, you know, without the full ones, you know, the storage ones. Anyway, I hope you know what I mean. So, and then I've got my my journal there, my collage journal, and my, yeah, for notes and things that I don't utilize all the time, but it's there. That's just a pile of fabric that I have not shared with you guys yet, coming soon, on the next live, probably. So, yeah, so moving this back over there. And then moving back, so I'll give you a full view of everything on this side. Okay, I hope the video's, gosh, I hope it's not too shaky. So yeah, that's, it's clean, it's organized, everything's easy to maneuver and get to. Yeah, I love the space. Then my chair just goes right over there with Mr. Supervisor in it. And so back up, give you a full view of that area. Yeah, so I love it. It took a while. It took a good few weeks too. And I'm very organized, as most of you know, but it just had to, I had to overhaul the studio. I had to get it where everything was functional and organized. And that stuff you see over there, that's extra empty shipping envelopes and stuff. So I keep that there so it's easy to grab. And it's hidden away and doesn't look, you know, doesn't make my area look old or messy, should say, rather. Yep. So that's my space. That is the studio redo. I love it. I am completely happy with how it is and how it worked out. And I hope that you guys are maybe inspired to make your space more comfortable, your happy place. You know, this is where I work every day, and I always need my space to be, you know, functional, and even more so now. So if it's also a good thing to clean up your studio space when you're trying to get inspiration to art. So there's another reason to do it. But yeah, I love it. So if you guys have any questions, again, put it in the comment box below. I hope you like this video. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you all. Stay creative, my friends. Love you. Bye.